Hello,
Mm-hmm.
Princess
Oh,
Blu.
hello?
Not here? Oh, yeah, you are here.
Hi.
Hello.
It's good to see you again, Prince Fire.
It's good to see you as well. It's been some time.
A little bit, yeah. I've been
Yeah.
busy.
All I can see, it all looks really nice.
How have you been? How's Frosthelm?
Um, I feel like it could be going along better. With everything going on and figuring things out slowly, I've been feeling more and more lost recently, so I've picked up wandering around.
Ah, taken into a lot of exploration. I've noticed when the
Yeah.
others aren't working on their kingdoms, they've been off exploring as well.
Yeah. I've definitely done some looking around, seeing how I've heard that or not heard, but you have taken me to that one place that has the book.
Yes.
I'm sure there's more out there. And I wouldn't be surprised if I'm still looking for the one that I believe would be around my area.
You think there's one near Frosthelm?
It did list off a good amount of places, and I wouldn't be surprised if there is one around there somewhere.
Makes me wonder if there's one around here in Rosewood then.
Hmm.
A
I
reason to worry,
wouldn't.
personally.
Definitely exploring might be a good idea. You're doing a really good job with building up, but you gotta make sure you're keeping an eye out around too.
That is true. Would you like to see some of what I've been working on?
Very much so.
Obviously, I've finished the tavern, the Fatherly Inn. Um,
Hmm.
I've built this tower for enchanting. I've managed to enchant some of my
Nice.
weapons as well.
Well, it looks very pretty.
Thank
Per
you.
Of course, the purple is very suiting for it.
Nothing fancy. And the top roof access is just so I can eventually put my lightning rod up there eventually, if I didn't already. But I've got my enchantment table. I collected a lot of obsidian. I have enough to make my own portal now into the Nether. I was gonna place that into a sort of keep at the top of this mountain over here.
Ah, make sure to be very cautious while traversing the Nether.
I intend to. I know that's not exactly a safe place. I've never been to the Nether before, but I plan to make sure I go well prepared.
That'd be a good idea. It hasn't gotten any better since the last time I was there.
Somehow it doesn't surprise me.
I do indeed like the copper roofing you have for the towers.
Thank you. I'm hoping to allow them to oxidize as well and use some wax to keep a sort of gradient. I feel like it would look nice.
It most definitely will. I was thinking that as well. It'd be really nice to have it go from that nice bright orange to that rustic green.
I agree. Um, this is the keep, though. I planned on using red stained windows since the Nether. I figured red would suit. Everything I've heard is it's very red landscape.
Yeah, very fire-esque, but it does have a splash of color every now and then at least. Got to give it that.
It does. I've only ever
The,
heard about just the barren red kind of deserts almost, and some kind of a red mushroomed forest. That's the most I've heard so far, but I'll be frank, I haven't done a lot of research on the matter.
it's not much going on in there as of I know. The fortresses are still around roaming with skeletons. The the basalt caves and spikes are still there. Piglins have picked up more of ruined bastions instead of legitimate castles. Nothing
Mm.
has gotten any better. Nothing has really changed.
I'll probably need to create myself a shield when I go then. I don't want to deal with too much trouble.
I would
I just want to be
definitely.
able to collect some things like blaze rods. I need them for potion work. I only ever had them exported in before before the war. I dabbled in potion making a little. It's one of the reasons why I've been dabbling into magic now.
Oh, it's good to see that you're also dabbling in it with as well. It's very
You,
resourceful and useful.
suppose you could say you inspired me, Your Highness.
I'm very happy that I have. And in fact, you have actually inspired me to get back into toy making, which I would like to give you these.
Oh goodness! Oh, wind chimes. I could put those on the cottage. Thank you.
Of course.
It's very sweet of you.
I'm very happy you feel that way. If anything, I should be thanking you for giving me a reason to continue making them.
I'm grateful I can then. Um,
Yeah, we should. You should continue showing me around before. Yeah.
I'd like that. If you'll follow me back down the mountain. I've also built a small potion shop. It only has the one potion I got off a wandering trader, but I'll eventually get all of my brewing ingredients and be able to start brewing my own potions again.
Mhm.
Most commonly, I just made night vision and speed. They were the most useful, I suppose is the word I should say.
Yeah.
At least
Go
they
in.
used to be. I get the feeling I'm going to need a lot more now.
Yeah, going into the Nether, you'll definitely need healing or regeneration potions to ensure that you're staying alive there to deal with the ghasts, then fire resistant, such things to the ungodly amount of things that would burn you there.
Oh, goodness. I. What I have here, can I ask you something a bit strange?
Yes?
I remember during the war, there were some peculiar rumors flying about all of the kingdoms. One I had heard about Frosthelm was that you allegedly turn people undead. That wasn't true, was it?
We never turned people undead, but we did in fact try to bring them back.
Okay. I don't know where I don't remember where I heard such a rumor, but I remember it was something that was definitely said about Frosthelm during the war. I didn't. I will admit, remembering it made me a bit apprehensive, but having the experiences I've had so far with you, I couldn't bring myself to believe they were true, and I figured I'd just go right to the source and ask.
That I definitely do appreciate it. But no, we have not made anyone undead. We have tried to bring them back from the dead. Within the Nether, there's a very dark place called the Soul Cavern, whatever it was called in the books. I don't specifically remember. But as you walk through it, you can literally feel each and every ounce of that sand have its own grain of soul. So, by walking through it, it felt as if it was either pulling you down or pushing you away. And by seeing its magical essence, we took some back to see what we can do with it. Seeing how the whole cavern would be filled with skeletons and that of the undead. Seeing
Goodness.
how a soul seemed to be engraved within its very sand, we believed it would be possible to be able to bring a body back from the passing. We just wouldn't be sure if it would be the same soul or if it would be a different one inhabiting the body. Yet we have not. I don't remember how that project has went.
Honestly, it sounds horrifying. I can't imagine having a desire to mess with such a natural balance.
Sadly, when it comes to war, your most important thing that you can have is bodies.
I hate that I understand that.
I never
It's
was proud of it, never agreed with it, but I definitely could understand it.
I understand. It's getting late, so I should show you the potion shop and then allow you to be on your way.
Yes, can't stay out too much longer.
I do have this torch, though. It'll light the way in areas where it's not gotten lighting yet.
Well, that's a very good idea. Definitely need to grab me one, make me one of those very soon.
You can have this one and I can make another. It's just glass and a torch.
Yeah, I'm all right. I definitely do appreciate it, though.
Alright. I
If any,
decided to... Boop. Sorry, you go first.
if anything, I was definitely thinking about dropping you off some potions that I'm currently not in use to help you get to the Nether, or stay in the Nether and survive a little bit longer than just going in and wanting to leave instantly.
It's very generous of you. Especially since, like I said, I unfortunately don't have the ingredients I need to start actually brewing just yet. And especially with one of those being the fact that I need to be able to collect blaze rods.
Yeah.
This is going to be the main area where the potions will be on sale. And if you'll come back here, up this tower as well, I'll be able to do my brewing.
It's definitely a good thing to know that you already have good circulation of air. That's definitely going to be, oh, well, I would add windows. It's definitely not good breathing that shit in.
Understood. I could add some air vents here. And I'll put trap doors to allow the air in without getting too much rain in. Do you think that would be adequate?
That should.
Alrighty. It sounds like I'm almost perfectly ready to go. Well, once I get blaze rods. They're kind of the biggest one, not to mention Nether wart.
Yeah. I will see if I have any on hand. I have been exploring both in the Nether and in the overworld. I've been trying to get back to understanding things, but I have shit that still loses me.
Understood. Just know you don't have to, but I will admit it's appreciated the thought.
I will do what I can for you, Princess Blu.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Of course.
I should let you return to Frosthelm. Especially with it getting so late.
Yes, then I can bring you your potions quicker.
Thank you.
Oh, well, this is a friend I don't like to keep around.
I need their pearls. Oh! Are you alright?
Yeah, I seem fine. Thank you.
Here, I'm just gonna make it a little easier for us to get to safety.
Thank you.
Of course. Here, I'll rest real fast, that way the dawn will be upon us.
Alright.
There. Travel should be much safer now.
Alrighty. I'll take my leave then.
Thank you for coming to check on me. And for the new gift.
Course.
Before it slips my mind again, I had been visiting Princess Serenity and a mishap happened. Using that spell I just did up there, it seems to like to grab some certain things I aren't supposed to. I accidentally brought an Enderman plushie with me, the one you'd given me, and upon trying to retrieve it, it simply vanished.
Hmm.
And I was a bit fond of it, so I wanted to make sure you knew what happened. I don't suppose it'd be selfish of me to ask if it's possible to get me another?
No, not at all.
And
Definitely
whenever you
good
are
to
able,
know.
then.
I will do it as soon as I can. It's good to know that it can grab things, and I'm sorry that it so happened to grab a plushie.
I appreciate you being willing to replace it, if anything.
Of course.
Alright, travel safely on your way to Frosthelm, alright?
I will. Stay safe, Princess.
I will. Thank you.
Of course.
And I can place my new plushie right here. Hmm.
Princess Blue,
Oh, hello, Your Highness.
I have returned.
Just one moment, please. Sorry. I was attending to
Of
my
course.
bees.
I knew you'd be doing that. I promised you I'd bring shears to help.
That's very sweet of you.
Of course. Either way, you're going into the Nether, so you will need those to keep yourself safe, and definitely these to combat with the withering effect.
I'll have to keep that in mind. I didn't know anything about a withering effect being involved. What causes
It
it?
is the you have your typical skeletons, but then you have the withered skeletons, which are withered skeletons that have arose and much older and eviler spirits
Hmm.
that, of course, form into a skeleton.
I'll have to keep that in mind during my travels then.
Yeah, they're at least 9 feet tall. So if you can block something off, then they won't be able to make it through.
I'll have to keep that in mind to make sure to bring something I can use then.
Definitely. You are going to be brewing potions, so here are some spare blaze rods.
Thank you. There's actually also a spell I wanted to make that requires one, so thank you.
Of course, I'm happy to help. And a good thing with potions, I'm not sure if you know, of course, is redstone will help the potions last longer, but glowstone will make it more powerful for you.
Thank you. Gunpowder is supposed to make them splash, does it not? Make it so they're more likely to break at impact?
They do. Very much so. Makes it brittle.
I could have sworn so. Some of my memories are still fuzzy, but at least some of my brewing experience was coming back to me, so I appreciate the refresher.
Of course. And lucky for you, I had just enough materials to make you an extra.
Well, thank you so much. Please, come in. I'd like to give you some honey.
Thank
I
you.
have quite the abundance with my beehives.
Uh, well, I'm very happy to give you all of that, especially for how much wax that you've given me. I need to find a use for how much you have given me.
I'm glad I was able to give you enough at least. As you can tell, it's not exactly hard for me to acquire honey or wax.
Well, good for you. I plan on putting a use for all of it, or else I would have said you would have given me too much.
I'm glad that you have enough at the bare minimum, but knowing that you'll be able to utilize the rest is also really good.
Thanks to you. Thank you, Blue.
You're welcome. I'm always more than willing to give you more if you need it. If you
I
ever
would
manage to run out.
I would definitely keep that in mind if I so happen to.
Alright.
But seeing how I gave you your potions, I gave you a little bit of the refresher, and I made sure to give you another Enderman plushie. I feel like it would be a good time I let you do what you need to do around with tending to the bees or getting more red glass for the Nether to prepare for that and such.
Thank you. I
Of
do
course,
enjoy your visits. They're pleasant.
I deeply enjoy visiting as well.
Safe travels. It does appear to have gotten a bit dark outside.
I would definitely stay safe.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful night, Princess Blue.
You as well, Prince Fire.